What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the 4 class categorizations of sports cards and each of their pros and cons. What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Triple C, all things sports cards. And today we're going to be talking about the 4 class categorizations of sports cards. So you have your Hall of Famers, you have your current elites, you have your all-stars, and you have your up-and-comers. Starting with the up-and-comers. These usually are the players that have not made it to the league yet or are in their first year of playing in their respective leagues. These cards usually go for the least amount of money. You can find them on eBay for the most part, 99 cents, $1, $2, whatever it is, $3. And you can usually buy them in bulk. Make investing in that card a lot easier. Cons are these cards usually take a little bit of time to appreciate in value. No one's really going to pay top dollar for a card of a player that has not made it to the league yet, has not produced at the highest level. So it could take a year or 2 or even 3 years for this card to appreciate in value. For example, you have guys like Bo Bichette who have made it. This is going to be his first full season in the league. Actually, I think he just got injured, unfortunately. But you have guys like Louis Robert, who is making a big name for himself right now in the league. You have guys like, again, Kyle Lewis. These guys are playing in their first leagues and are setting the league on fire. These guys are all over SportsCenter, and within a few years, their card value is going to go up significantly when they have these numbers of a few seasons underneath their belt and a few all-star appearances underneath their belt. These cards are best for people that want to put less amount of money into investing and have the time to wait for these players to appreciate in value and to come up in the league. It's also important to really believe in that player, in the up-and-comer that you're investing in order to hold on to that card for as long as possible. If you don't really believe that that player is going to produce at the highest level and become an all-star and a potential Hall of Famer, it's going to make it more difficult to hold on to that card for the years that you need to in order to wait for that player to really make a name for himself in the league. Next up, we have our all-stars, guys like Trae Young, for example. These cards are usually traded at a higher volume online. You can find them relatively easily, and you can usually find them graded already. These are the guys that have already made the leap from up-and-comers to all-stars, and you're going to want to find that sweet spot between before they produce and continue to produce for many years at the highest level, and when they're still at least a little bit unknown. This will produce the highest return. Next up, we have our current elites. These are the top players in the league that are currently playing. They produce at the highest level. They're playing all-star games consistently. They find themselves winning lots of awards throughout their seasons, and they continue to produce. These guys are going to hit these guys you can expect to hit certain milestones, and that will essentially raise the value of their cards. For example, you have Albert Pujols. I just bought a few Albert Pujols cards online a few months ago before the Corona season restarted, and he is about to pass Willie Mays for 4th all-time in the home run category. This was a good investment because I found them at a good price, and because he is going to continue reaching certain milestones before he inevitably gets inducted into the Hall of Fame. If you can still find any Albert Pujols cards out there for a decent price, I would definitely recommend getting in on Albert Pujols cards, rookie cards, at this time. A good example would be Mike Trout. Here is a Mike Trout Topps Update 2011 rookie card. Mike Trout is a top current elite. He is only 29 years old, so some could say he's still in the all-star phase. Nonetheless, Mike Trout is in a league of his own, and therefore I'm going to put him in the current elites. He will continue to produce. He will continue to make all-star appearances. He will continue to win awards, and he will continue to hit home runs, which is what us as card investors and collectors are looking for. Last but certainly not least, we have our Hall of Famers. These are cards of players who have already made it to the Hall. Guys like Nolan Ryan, for example. He has nothing left to prove. Nolan Ryan is the arguably the best pitcher of all time, some might say. Easily the most decorated pitcher of all time. And his cards will continue to rise in value. Pros are that it's the safest bet for sports card investing. These cards will very rarely depreciate in value. They will almost always go up in value. They will go up slowly, but you will not lose money on the cards. So the con is that it will go up slowly. The pro is that it will go up. These are long-term investments. You will want to hold on to these cards for a while before you sell them, specifically for the card to continue to appreciate in value slowly but surely. These cards are best for people with time on their hands and money that are willing to put money into the hobby, but don't need that money right now. They don't need to sell the card right now. They can hold on to it. They can display it. They can hand it down to their kids even. These cards are good for everyone, and everyone should have Hall of Famers in their sports card investment portfolio. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope it was informative. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe for more sports card content.